Hey Naomi, I just sent this month's child support payment.
Wow, a day early?
I'm traveling for business starting tomorrow. I wanted to make sure it arrived in time.
Oh, okay. I see you're as busy as ever. You never change, do you? You always working is why I got tired of being with you. And also why you lost custody of Sandra.
Honestly, it still doesn't make sense to me. You cheated on me, you broke up our marriage. Why did you get custody of Sandra?
The judge clearly thought you were too focused on work to raise Sandra properly.
I guess you do have a point. I traveled a lot for my work. My parents have already passed, my sister is married and lives in another state. I didn't even have any relatives who could help me out. I wanted to make sure Sandra has a good life. That's why I agreed to overpay child support. I'm giving you $2,500 a month. Double what you were legally entitled to.
Yeah, your salary is basically your only redeeming quality. Thanks to you, we're doing quite well. Much appreciated.
Make sure you use it for Sandra.
I know.
By the way, you're gonna get Sandra a cell phone? She's old enough to have her own.
Why do you ask?
She's a sophomore in high school. All the girls her age have phones. It's the only way they can keep in contact with one another. I figured Sandra might be missing out on a social life without me.
She's not really interested in having a phone.
Really? It could be good to have one if she ever got into trouble. I thought it would be for the best if she had one.
Is that all you want? I have to go to work now. Can this conversation be over? I'll think about the phone.
Okay, thanks. Give my love to Sandra.
Hey, Dad. Sorry to message you so late. It's me, Sandra.
Sandra? Is it you, really?
Yeah, I found your number in Mom's phone.
Oh, I see. I guess your mom finally gave you a phone then.
Yeah, Mom got me one when I got into high school. All the other girls had one, and I guess Mom was hearing from a lot of friends that she should get me one. So, she wasn't really thrilled about it, though.
Oh, well, I'm glad you finally got one. Thanks for messaging me.
I'm glad to talk to you, Dad.
But wait, last time I talked to your mom, you said that you weren't interested in getting a phone. Did you change your mind?
I think she probably just didn't want us talking to each other.
You think so?
I've had a phone for a while now, Dad. She was lying to you.
Well, I guess I can see why she would feel that way. She'd probably get jealous if you were talking to me without her knowing.
Hey, Dad. About custody. I'm living with Mom right now, but that's only until I'm 15, right? Then I can choose who I want to live with, can't I?
Yeah, that's right. Wow, you were listening pretty well during the divorce.
I want to live with you, Dad.
You do?
All I need is somewhere to sleep. Anywhere is fine. I'll work to earn my own money for food, and I'll clean around the house.
Sandra, are you okay?
I think you might need to help me out with the paperwork and stuff for transferring schools, but I'll do as much as I can by myself, okay?
Sandra, slow down. You're aware how far I live, right? You're in New York and I'm in Ohio.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine living anywhere, Dad. I don't mind moving. All I need is for you to say it's okay.
Sandra, why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Well, Mom got a new boyfriend.
Boyfriend, huh?
I mean, Mom's single, so it's whatever. She can date whoever she wants, even if she has a daughter. But she kicks me out whenever he comes over to our house.
No?
I understand, and that's partially why I go to work as often as I can after school. But he's staying overnight more often lately.
Wait, she kicks you out of the house overnight?
Yeah, but there's a nice older lady living across the street who lets me stay with her, so that's not a huge problem.
No, that's a really big problem.
Also, I'm working 3 jobs, but we're still having trouble paying for food. I've lost 30 pounds this last year.
You what? I'm giving her more than enough in child support.
You are? She said that you haven't paid any child support since I started high school.
What?
She said your company went bankrupt, so you couldn't pay anymore.
That's not true at all. My company is doing great. I've been paying her $2,500 a month, same as before.
You're paying that much?
I don't believe it. She's been lying to you about child support. What is she doing with that money?
Like I said, Dad, I don't want to live here anymore. Mom's not here right now, so I thought this might be my only chance to talk to you about this.
I understand everything, Sandra. Let's meet up and talk in person. I have the day off tomorrow. I'll take the first flight there in the morning. Can you meet me at the airport without Mom noticing?
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay, wait for me at the arrival gate.
Gotcha. I can't wait to see you, Dad. Hey, Dad. Thanks for yesterday.
No problem, Sandra. Where are you staying tonight?
My teacher's house. She said she talked to you about our situation and said I could stay here whenever I want. So here I am. LOL.
Glad to hear it. Well, lucky you got placed with such a trustworthy teacher. Tell her I said thanks again.
Will do.
Okay, so just like we planned, we'll aim to get you out of there during summer break, okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much for helping me, Dad. I know you're really busy with work.
Don't worry about it, it's not a problem at all. You're my daughter, and family always comes first. You can rely on me for anything.
Thanks, Dad. I love you.
Matt, what's going on? What did you say to Sandra?
What's your problem?
She says she doesn't want to live with me, that she wants to move in with you. It sounds like you've been talking to each other an awful lot, Matt. How dare you? I am her mother. I have custody of her.
When she's 15, she can choose for herself, Naomi.
What?
Don't you remember? The judge said we should consider transferring custody to me once Sandra's 15.
Wait. You're always traveling for business, though. You can't take care of her. You might be financially capable, but you'll be gone all the time. What will you do while she's home alone?
About that, my company is creating a new headquarters here in Ohio. So I can keep doing my same job without having to travel as much. I'll be able to look after her just fine. And my sister and her husband are moving back into town, so when I'm gone, she can stay with them. There won't be any problem with her living with me.
No way.
Not to mention, you're in no position to be objecting to her choice.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've been sending you $2,500 a month in child support, Naomi. What have you been doing with that money?
Well, you know, the usual stuff. Her tuition, transportation, tutor, supplies. She's going to a good private school. You know that costs money, don't you?
Naomi, you know we've been talking to each other, Naomi. I know everything. How long are you going to keep lying to me? You said she was going to an expensive private school. So you can imagine my shock when Sandra told me what was actually going on. She's going to a public school. She rides a bike to school, so she doesn't even need any transport. She doesn't have a tutor, and on top of that, you lied to her and said I wasn't paying child support. You made her take 3 jobs to pay for living expenses. I was at a loss for words when I met her the other day for the first time in 3 years. She was nothing but skin and bones. She's lost 30 pounds when she should be growing. She's lost 30 pounds when she should be growing. Do you have any idea what you've been putting her through?
Oh, come on, she's just on a diet. Girls her age are sensitive about their weight.
I'm not finished. What's this I hear about you kicking her out of the house at night so you can be alone with your boyfriend? What the hell is wrong with you, Naomi?
Oh my god, she told you about that?
Yeah, she did, but that's not all. I hired a private detective.
You what?
I know you've been spending my child support payments on your boyfriend, Naomi.
Oh no.
I also understand that he's there with you right now. So I bet Sandra's been kicked out of the house as usual. Don't worry though, I've already arranged a safe place for her to stay. She's never coming back to you again, Naomi.
What? Why not?
It's Sandra's choice. I'm speaking to my lawyer tonight about taking over custody of her.
You can't do that. What am I supposed to do with her child support payments?
Yeah, the PI said you'd quit your job to spend more time with your boyfriend. But I'll be suing you to recover every single penny that you spent on your boyfriend or yourself instead of her. So you better find yourself a job, and quick.
Oh, God, no. How much is that gonna be?
I'll have to talk to my lawyer for a more accurate calculation, but based on what I've heard from Sandra, you're looking at something around $60,000?
60 grand?
Roughly, yeah, like I said. My lawyer's working on it.
You hired a lawyer?
Yep, but I recommend you do the same.
Matt, wait just 1 second, please. I don't understand any of this. What should I do now?
Ask your lawyer. Goodbye, Naomi. I planned the timing for when Sandra's school went into summer vacation. This way, there wouldn't be any risk of Naomi coming to get her while she was at school. My former in-laws apparently talked some sense into her, so the custody transfer went smoothly. You should have seen the look on my face when the judge pounded his gavel. We found a great school for her in the area, and got her admitted just in time for the start of the new school year. Naomi, well, her parents cut her off. She went into debt to pay off the money she owed me. When her boyfriend learned where she was getting her money from, he dumped her. With no one to support her and nowhere to go, she had to leave New York. Last I heard, she was working at a dive bar in some podunk little town.
Hey, Nora. Are you reading my message? Don't ignore me. Hi, Ella. I've told you many times, private texts are prohibited during working hours. What are you talking about? You're a big jerk. It's okay because we're family. Anyway, I heard you're going on a business trip today. Yes, I am. I told you this morning, didn't I? It's an overnight stay, so I'll be back tomorrow. Of course you'll be back tomorrow. I feel sorry for Luke, coming home tired from work and his wife not being home. You've been married for 20 years now, so why don't you quit your job and dedicate to your family? Are you talking about that again? Can you please stop that kind of text during working hours? Every time I have a break, I end up replying to you, so I can't really take a break. We can talk after work since we're living in the same house. I'm on the move, so I have to leave now. Please don't text me while I'm at work. That's why I'm telling you to get your butt out of work. It's not like you're making much money anyway. And even if you quit, the business will run without a problem. And besides, the reason I don't have my grandchild is because you keep working, don't you think? You wear high-heeled shoes all year round and keep your body cool in an air-conditioned office. Infertility is caused by your lack of self-control. So you should just quit your job. I understand what you are saying, but if I quit my job, I wouldn't be able to have a decent life. If I quit my job now, I would be in trouble. Besides, it's not easy to quit a job. Well, what are you saying? You still insist that you can't live on Luke's earnings? We've had the same conversation over and over again, and yes, that's what I'm saying. It can't be true. Oh my God, I really wonder why a woman like you came to my family. A wife is supposed to stay home and support her husband, right? What? What era are you talking about? Huh? I've arrived at my client's office, so I have to go now. Hey, Nora, are you still at work? Hey, Luke, what is it? I heard you said something terrible to my mom. What kind of terrible things? You said you don't want to deal with my mom, so you told her not to text you at work. I heard you said something bad to my mom for sticking up for me. She's your mother too. even if she's your mother-in-law. You need to take better care of her. Respect her more.
What the heck? I think she's twisting my words.
Huh?
She makes it sound like I'm the bad guy.
Huh? You know what? It can't be my mother's fault.
Yes, that's enough. I've had enough of it after 20 years of endurance.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Nothing. I need to get tomorrow's files ready if you don't mind. I have to go now.
Hey, we're not finished. Hi, Nora. Are you staying out today?
Hi, Ella. Overnight stay out? Well, yes, but it's a business trip.
Will you be back tomorrow?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
There's nothing wrong. You're not going to change your schedule, are you?
That's hard to say since it depends on the situation on the business trip. Maybe it'll extend a day or two. Why?
Nothing. Just checking.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Hey, Luke? What's going on? Please explain.
What are you mad at me for?
I just got home. The house is empty except for my personal stuff. Where's the furniture? Where are the dishes? What's going on? There are divorce papers in the living room. I don't understand.
It's just what you see. I'm divorcing you. I talked it over with my mom, and we decided to start living separately, so we moved out.
Did you do that on purpose? You know it's our 20th wedding anniversary, right?
Yes, I did. How does it feel to be handed a divorce on your wedding anniversary? You know, it would be easier to remember if we had our wedding anniversary and the anniversary of our divorce on the same day.
You're not making any sense. So you're saying that Ella agrees with the separation to divorce process?
That's what I meant.
Okay, I get it. But you'll still have to fulfill the necessary responsibilities that come with a divorce.
Responsibilities? Oh, you mean the divorce papers? I don't know why you're in such a hurry for, but I already filled out the divorce papers. All you have to do is fill them out, send them in, and that's it. I'm fulfilling my responsibility as your husband to fill out the divorce papers. You should check it before you start blaming someone else. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Let me ask you something.
What?
What are you going to do about your living expenses from now on?
Huh?
Your mother doesn't work. You're going to have to support her with your earnings. What do you think about that?
Of course I'm thinking about it. My mom and I have my father's inheritance, so it doesn't matter if you're not here.
I see, I understand. Are you sure you want to file for divorce?
Yes, I'm sure. Just get them out as soon as possible.
I'll think about it.
Good evening, Nora. Is it about time you went home? I'll make it clear. Please divorce Luke. You are no longer of any use to me.
First, Luke, and you're next.
What's next?
Just a few minutes ago, Luke texted me and told me about divorce and moving out.
Oh, I didn't know that. Then there's only one thing I can say. For me to have a grandchild as soon as possible. I think it's best for me to have you step aside quickly and have Luke get a new wife.
What? Grandchild? A new wife?
You heard from Luke, didn't you? Rachel is pregnant with Luke's baby, and she wants to marry him before the baby is born.
I see. I'd like to ask you one thing.
What?
What are your plans for living expenses from now on?
What?
If Luke divorces me, it means you can no longer rely on my earnings. Does Rachel work?
She got pregnant, so I made her leave her work so that she can be with us.
I see. So, the three of you, in a few months, the four of you, will be living on Luke's earnings alone.
Yes, that's right.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Of course we will be fine. After all, Luke's monthly income is double as yours. We will be able to live without any problems at all.
What? He doesn't make that much money.
What are you talking about? When you showed me your paycheck before, your salary was about $3,500 a month. I heard Luke earns double, so that means he earns $7,000 a month.
That's the opposite.
Opposite?
I make twice as much as he does.
What?
Let me put it in a simple way. It is correct that my salary is $3,500 per month. Luke earns about half of that. That's about $1,750 a month.
Huh?
We have lived under the same roof and you didn't notice? Your son graduated from high school, became a hairdresser, and changed jobs after he passed his 30th birthday. There is no way he could get such a high salary with no education and a new job in a different field.
But he said he was recruited.
He was fired from the hair salon where he worked because of his bad attitude. So he asked my relatives to hire him at their company. It's a small family-owned business, so they can't pay him a high salary. So you guys were living on my salary.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
He said he would tell you himself, so I kept out of the matter.
Huh? Wait a minute. If that's true, why would he divorce you? It doesn't sound like he thought this through.
According to the text from Luke just now, he boldly said he'll be fine because of the inheritance left by his father.
Huh? Inheritance? There's no such thing from the beginning.
I'm sure that's true. His father was a spendthrift. Anyway, why don't you have a thorough discussion with Luke? It seems that you two overestimate and depend on each other so much that you are catastrophically lacking in the essential discussions you need to have.
Nora, listen carefully. Me and my mom talked it over last night.
What? You must have been surprised at how much you misunderstood each other.
Shut up. Stop playing games.
So, what's the deal? You got something you want to say?
I'll tell you the only way to keep you from divorcing me. Give my mother $5,000 every month.
What? You know my salary. And why should I give it to her?
Because I know you're secretly making money in the stock market.
I'm in the stock market, but I don't make that much money.
I'll give you $300 as a monthly allowance. If you agree to these terms, we won't get divorced and I'll tell you where we moved.
I see.
If you want to be a family with me in the future, you're going to have to put up with me treating you like an ATM.
I can't. I'm going to live in Paris.
Huh? Paris?
My old boss is starting up a children's clothing brand in France. I was talking to him about my divorce, and he asked me if I wanted to go there and work with him.
What?
I thought this could be the biggest opportunity of my life.
So I accepted the offer. What? He asked me if I was okay with coming to France as single, ready to live there permanently, and I said yes. The only time I come to the US is when I go back to my hometown on some occasions. Don't tell me you already submitted the divorce papers. I've already submitted the divorce papers. I submitted it to the city office this morning. No way. They said I won't get my father's inheritance, which I was counting on. How am I supposed to live with my mom? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm going to charge you alimony for your infidelity. Alimony? Huh? Why? I'm sorry. I know you thought you were hiding it from me, but I've been aware of it for a long time and have been gathering evidence. And your mother inadvertently talked about your cheating partner, Rachel, on the text yesterday. Oh my God. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. What the heck? There's more to it? Do you remember we took a fertility test before, just the two of us? Huh? What about it? You didn't even ask for the results because you thought I'd have some abnormality anyway. You see, I wasn't the one with the abnormality. Huh? What are you talking about? You have azoospermia. That's why the baby in Rachel's belly isn't yours. I'm sorry for your loss. What? You're lying, right? Well, I've asked my lawyer for the rest. Hey, Nora, wait a minute. We are strangers now. Bye. Wait, Nora! Hey, Nora, what's going on here? Please explain. Why did we get your mail at our new address when we didn't give you our address? What do you mean by content certified? That house is your husband's parents' house, right? Yes, it is. It was my husband's parents' house. The name there is your husband's brother's name. You didn't know that? He said your husband and mother-in-law are living there without permission, and he complained to me. What? I told him what happened, and he agreed to cooperate with me until the matter is settled. Settled? I'm talking about the certified mail you received. Well, I'm going to charge Luke alimony for his infidelity, and I want him to pay it in one lump sum. That's what it says. Alimony? He cheated on me. I have the right to demand alimony. And by the way, Rachel has already paid it. What? She was lured by her husband's inheritance. She said she's not pregnant with Luke's child, and she'll leave him because she can't count on his inheritance. The baby is not Luke's? Are you saying he lied? Not all of them are lies, but it's not his child. It seems there was someone else in the relationship other than Luke, so... Then my grandchild? I don't think you're going to have one. What? Nora? You can get back together with Luke. Sort things out. That's an order. I don't want to. I'm going to Paris. Paris? Luke already knows about it. Are you not exchanging enough information again? You don't have to tell me that. It's too much trouble to talk to you again. Ask your son. Nora, Goodbye. Thank you for all your help the other day. I've come to a decision, so I'll accept your offer to go to Paris. I'm glad I could be of help. We're still a fledgling brand, so it's going to be tough until we get on track. But I'm looking forward to working with you. Yes, I'll do my best to make a fresh start. My life has changed rapidly in a short period of time. Now I'm rather busy with the procedures for going to Paris. My former boss and current employer, Jack, is back in the US temporarily, so we are spending time together. He proposed to me that he wants me to be his business partner for now, but eventually, he wants me to support him both at work and in private. I think I'm a bit naive, but I'm happy every day. Luke was laid off from my relative's company and is working as a day laborer to pay his alimony. Ella is doing cleaning work, which she is not used to, but she seems to be into a new religion and is participating in some kind of religious activities. I don't really care what happens to those two. I'm a stranger to them. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my life in this new place.